everybody, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is kind of like a nostalgia type of video because today I'm going to discuss about the 5 books that entirely changed my life. And of course, while doing this video, I'm so much happy for doing this. I'm so happy for doing this video. And a quick note I would like to make as always is that if you guys are a beginner and if you're watching this, all these titles that I'm going to discuss today are completely beginner friendly. And if you guys want to grab any of these, go forward, grab it already. And then if you guys are advanced readers, I suggest you guys must watch the video till the end because sometimes we may relate something together. So sometimes maybe like share something together, the same pain or the same feeling or the same experience we may share. So therefore, I suggest you guys watch the video till the end. And without any further ado, let's get dive into the video. So the first book I would like to introduce to you guys is the rudest book ever by Shrivel Kankor. This book is by an Indian author, and more than ever, this book had such a hyping in the public. This book was so hyped, like so hyped, and that's how I bought this book and then I read it. So that's how I went into this book. But this book entirely, like completely, utterly changed my life. I just don't know how to describe it because there are no words. I'm out of words. This book was amazing. So basically this book talks about how to deal with rejections, and rejections are something that we face every day. And I would like you to read this book because rejection is something we all deal with, and that is something we need to solve instantly because it can cause a lot of problems. And therefore, yeah guys. So the next book I would like to suggest to you guys is the Success Through a Positive Mental Attitude, which is Success Through PMA in short. So this book teaches us how to approach different obstacles, different problems in life with a positive mental attitude. Because when it comes to making decisions and doing something in our life, we always lack this positive thought, and that may cause a problem. That is, of course, that does makes us face a lot of obstacles and problems, and that's really bad. We should all learn to how to approach problems or how to approach different terrains in life with that positive mental attitude, which can change us a lot. And this book changed me a lot. And from the perspectives of confidence, it just entirely changed me. I must say, completely, eternally changed me. I'm so much inspired. I'm so much grateful to this book and to this author. This author tells us from what is positivity from different perspectives, and that is really beautiful to read on. So I suggest you guys must go and read this book. And this book is also I read this book when I was 10 years old, and that's way too young for a beginner to read this kind of a book. So this book really changed my life. From that point on, I became a lot, strong from the inside as well as from the outside. So I suggest you guys must read this book because it can change you completely. So next book I'm going to suggest today is also one of the most amazing books that I've read when I was 11 years old. That is How to Stop Worrying and Start Living by Dale Carnegie. He's one of my favorite authors for self-help books. Whenever I'm like searching or browsing for any kind of this self-help books, I always run to Dale Carnegie for solutions because he really, really finds the best solutions for you. So that's how I got into Dale Carnegie when I was 11 years old, and when I started to face a lot of problems in my life. As I've shared my experience in many of my platforms, I had a lot of trauma when I was a kid. Nobody really encouraged me, none of my friends did, but now everything is starting to change and my life is getting more better. Each day when I pass it, I am always grateful to all these books when I look back, and therefore I suggest you guys to read this book because this book tells us how to stop sobbing or stop mourning and then live your life, live your dream. This book is really amazing. In this book, Dale Carnegie draws the experiences of many people and then bring them all together, and then shows us what is the epitome that this book draws out. And that's really beautiful, as you can see. Yeah, this really gave a lot of solutions, a lot of answers to a lot of my questions and problems, and that is incredible. I suggest you guys go and read this book. So next is a book which is also about positive thinking, which is The Power of Positive Thinking by Norman Wilson Hale. And this is one of my favorite books. Like, this is one of the books that I've read when I was a beginner, like a tiny little beginner when I was 10 years old. And I know all these books I'm recommending today for a beginner when I was a little kid. Yeah, for a 10-year-old, reading all these books were a little hard. As you can see, this book is draws a lot of amazing life experiences and everything. So to grasp all these little details and accidents, it was a little hard for me, but still I grasped everything. So whenever I reread this book, I get each new things to change my life into. It converts my life, and then everything just happens so beautifully. I just cannot commit how how much love do I have in my library for this particular book. This is very amazing. For a 9 or 10-year-old, I won't suggest this book, of course, because I read this book, I had nobody to guide me, and therefore I bought these books and I read it. However, I was able to grasp certain things that changed my life further. So I suggest you guys read this book right now if you guys haven't. This book also talks about positive thinking and how can a positive thought can change our life, and that is really beautiful. That is really wonderful. I suggest you guys go, and it's a must read. Go try this book out. So the last but not least book I would like to suggest is a recent read that I made, and this book is a book that I bought on the last big sale. So that is this book was very cheap when I bought it way back there. So this book's name is Who Says You Can't, You Do. This is one of the amazing books a lot of booktubers suggest. As I can see, this book is incredible in just one word. I cannot explain how grateful I am to this book. This changed me. I went to all these interviews and I was a little nervous at every stage, and then this book gave me that confidence and that sort of image to impress everybody, and that is really beautiful. I was very confident after reading this book. This book tells us how to eliminate certain things from our life and grasp valuable things in our life, and that is really beautiful. Sometimes we fail to see the beauty of life, and that's really bad. We must always enjoy the tiny little things and everything in our lives, so that's really commendable. And in this book, the author teaches us how to deal with all this. And the author of this book, which is Daniel, he faced a drug issue, and then he wrote this book right after that when he got his problem sorted. So that's like a very inspiring story of his, if you guys want to Google it or anything. So that's it for today's recommendations. So this was the 5 books that I love to recommend to you guys if you're a beginner and if you're planning, if you're depressed or any kind of it, and if you need something self-help and if you need something to change you, I suggest you read all these books. And there are way too many things I missed to say in this video, because these books changed me a lot in the way to success, and that's what I can say. It really helped me. It gave me that confidence, the beauty in myself, and it made me explore a lot of new issues and a lot of new things and amazing things that I can adopt in my life. I'm ever so grateful to all these books, and I'm so happy to be with you again. So if you have any recommendations, any suggestions, please just don't forget to leave everything in the comment box down below, and let me know how your English journey is going and everything. Please comment down below, because I love reading your comments and I reply instantly, as you guys know. So please guys, do it as soon as possible. I love you all. If you guys have any suggestions, as I said, don't forget to leave it in the comment down below. And if you feel like this video is helpful to anybody out there, do share this video with your loved ones. And that's it guys. Love you. Bye.